In this video, I'm going to show you how to mathematically get to $10,000 per month through trading. I started trading 7 years ago and my first 3 years were absolutely abysmal. I was blowing accounts, I was losing money, and I did not know what I was doing. And now I consistently hit $10,000 months. And that was my first big benchmark of I am a successful trader. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can also mathematically get there. And by the end, I'm going to give you a whole spreadsheet for you to do all of the calculations that you need to get there. Now, every single month, I am able to withdraw over $10,000 from prop firms, but I've had $50,000 months, I have had $5,000 months. It really is based on how many opportunities the market does give me and how many accounts I am trading with. Now, if you're coming into these videos thinking that I'm going to give you a super easy strategy that you can get to $10,000 per month next month, then you can leave this video right now. This is for people that have capital. This is for people that are profitable. If you're not profitable, I have Fund the Trading Blueprint that will help you get there. If you don't have some capital to trade with, then you should not be trading from the get-go, because trading is not a way to make money, it's a way to multiply money. And 10,000 times 0, it's still 0. So let's talk about how I'm able to get consistent $10,000 months. Now, I'm going to give you a whole spreadsheet that is going to break everything down, things that you are going to input, the amount of accounts that you have, how much you are risking per trade, etc. And that will give you exactly how your income is going to be given how much risk you want to take. But this is what we have to understand. $10,000 months will be based on how many funded accounts you have, how much you are risking per trade, and how willing you are to blow everything up. And you will understand why. Let's start with how many accounts you have. Let's say you have one $50K account, and that account gives you $2,000 worth of drawdown. In order for you to risk a lot, because $500 on a $2,000 worth of drawdown, it means you are risking 25% of your account. You need to make 20R in 1 month to make $10,000. Not only is it extremely unlikely that you are able to make 20R without reaching your maximum drawdown first, but this is also incredibly unrealistic in 1 month. And so therefore, how many accounts you have plays a massive role in what we're going to talk about. Because let's say that you have 10 50K accounts. Now, all of a sudden, you have $20,000 worth of drawdown. And if you are risking $500 per trade per account, you are now risking $5,000, which you only need 2R to make $10,000 in 1 month. That is way more realistic and way less likely of you blowing up the accounts. But here's the thing. This is where the next step comes in, which is how willing are you to blow up? Because if we go back to the example of having 10 50K accounts in which you have $20,000 worth of drawdown and you are risking $500 per trade times 10 accounts, meaning you are risking $5,000. Let's say you take a payout and now your drawdown goes to break even. If you just lose a couple of trades and you reach that maximum drawdown, which is still, by the way, $2,000 per account, you have now blown every single one of the accounts that you have. Which means you have to go back to the one account where you are risking $500, where you will never make $10,000 from one 50K account without risking too much. Is it possible? Yes. Have I done it? Yes. But the truth is that it's not very likely. And so you always have to keep in mind how many accounts you have, how willing you are to blow up, because this will help you understand how much you are going to be risking on each trade. And then this is just math that gets put into a spreadsheet, and you will understand exactly how many accounts you need or how much you have to risk. And this is why I created the whole spreadsheet for it. Now, the system we are going to be using is what I call the OAT system. The OAT system is what I call the one at a time system, which means you're going to have multiple accounts and you're only going to be trading 30% of those accounts. So if you have 3 accounts, you're going to be trading 1 account. If you have 6 accounts, you're going to be trading 2 accounts at a time. And if you have a bunch of accounts, you are now able to have bigger batches. Now, obviously, this is for someone that is not willing to blow up. 30% of your accounts that you have under management, only risking 30% of your accounts, is very conservative, because you would have to go into drawdown 3 times in a row and never be able to lock in one single payout. And if you are a profitable trader, that really shouldn't be happening. Now, if you want to see how I make consistent profits from trading and you want to trade alongside me every single week, then you can check the second link in the description, which is for Fund the Trading Blueprint, where we make sure that you become a profitable trader. Now, the OAT system becomes amazing once you start stacking accounts and accounts and accounts, and this obviously requires some time and scaling, which means you're going to be doing challenges. Then once you get more funded accounts, you stack them up, and again, you only trade 30% of the accounts. You lock in the payouts, and from these payouts you buy more challenges. This is the game that you are playing with prop firms. I'm going to make a whole video about the math behind prop firms because I absolutely love it. But if you want to get to $10,000 per month, you can do it just with 10 50k accounts. But the likelihood of you blowing up is very, very high. And so your 10k months, your consistent $10,000 months are going to be a balance between these three things: how many accounts you have, how much you're risking, and how willing you are to blow up. And this is where the spreadsheet comes into play, because on this spreadsheet I pretty much made it where you only change the inputs right here. And by the way, there's going to be a link in the description for you to get this spreadsheet. You go into File and you go into Make a Copy, and this will copy into your Google Spreadsheets. Now let's say that your goal is $10,000 per month and you have 10 accounts and you are willing to risk 50% of your accounts. And on average, they are $50,000. The max drawdown is $2,000. Risk per trade is going to be $500. And on average, you make 4R per month, which is great. You get your win rate, your average risk to reward, the average trades per month, your profit split, let's say it's 90. And now you can already see what your numbers are going to look like. You have 5 accounts of exposure. You're going to be trading on $500,000 and you have $20,000 of drawdown available. In every trade, you're going to be risking $2,500. And with an average of 4R per month, you will be able to make $10,000 with a net month of $9,000 after the profit split. But let's say that you are going more conservative and you have 30%. Now you know that you are expected to only make $5,400. But if you just play with the numbers a little bit, you understand how many accounts do I need to make $10,000 after the profit split, which means net month. And now you start playing with this. What if I have 15 accounts? Oh, okay, I'm getting very, very close. What if I have 20 accounts? All of a sudden, you are already able to make $12,000, which after the split would be $10,800. And this by only trading 30% of the accounts. And why is trading 30% of the accounts incredibly important? You can also trade 50. But one thing you have to understand is that when we are risking $500 per trade, the risk of ruin of the account is pretty much 100%. Because if you have a win rate of 50% and you can only lose 4 trades in a row, no matter how many simulations you run, you will still see that your maximum drawdown is going to be at 10%, 20%. You can see I'm just running these simulations over and over again, and you can see that eventually you will have just a 4% drawdown. Max consecutive losses: 12, 8, 8, 4, 6, 10, 6, 9, 6, 6, 5, 7. You can see that it is inevitable that you will blow those accounts. But when it comes to prop firms, risking $500 on 30% of your accounts, in which you have $2,000 worth of drawdown, is fine because you will still have 70% of them for you to trade. And this is where prop firm math completely makes sense. But let's say that right now you are at 5 accounts. With 5 accounts, you're only going to be trading with around 2 of these accounts. And you are only projected to make $2,700 being conservative. And then this spreadsheet tells you how many extra accounts you would need to reach that $10,000 per month or your monthly income goal. It might be $5,000, $20,000 for some of you, but this spreadsheet shows everything. But here's the truth. If you want to reach $10,000 per month, don't make it a one-time occurrence. That is the worst thing that can happen to you. Why? You will make $10,000. You will be incredibly excited. You will tell everyone you know. You will buy your family gifts. You will take them out to a beautiful dinner. Who knows? You might just do something stupid and next month you lose it all. I don't want that to happen to you. I want you to be able to have consistent payouts like Marcia, 6.6, 6,000, 4,000, 5,000 leaderboard, 2,000, 1,300, 3,000. But guess what? She's not taking a trade in every single one of her accounts. Consistent payouts are much better than big pay. I know $10,000 a month is great from trading. You might have been trading now for 3 years and you just want to see that success, that the thing that you are working hard for. I know you want it, but this comes in steps. Don't try to just make $10,000 because you'll make it once and then you'll blow it all up. It took me 3 years to become profitable, and only after those 3 years was I able to simplify my trading so much to have 20-minute sessions where we lock in 1.75 hour and I am able to consistently get over $10,000 per month. That is what I want for you. So if you want access to this spreadsheet, it's going to be the first link in the description. If you want to learn directly from me, then check the second link in the description. It's going to be Fund the Trading Blueprint. I trade live every single week. I share all my trades. We do multiple Q&As and you will get direct access to me. Someone that will be by your side helping you reach your goal, whether that be $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, or even a $20,000, $30,000 per month. If you want to get to 10K a month, you need a prop firm that actually pays you, and Fund the Next guarantees that they're going to pay you in 24 hours or they will send you $1,000 extra. If you use code Kimmel, you always get the best discount code, and they have plans for everyone. Futures, CFDs, cheap, expensive, easy challenge, easy funded. With that being said, I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see the video about the prop firm math, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.